Welcome everybody back to the Buds Podcast, episode 33. And we are here after a long weekend, not just for sports, but for us. I want to mention we just finished up the Wiffle Ball League. Not going to go into that because we're going to have a whole podcast about that probably on Wednesday with me and Mort. So we'll get into the real topics here. MLB just finished up their first, you could say, week that of their return. I mean, with the successes that it had a lot of negatives. Probably the weirdest week of baseball you could ever say with how many postponed games there's been. I mean, you had you had the Marlins lose 17 members of their team. You had Yoenis Cespedes on Sunday just
ran away.
The Mets. Yeah. You had
I would run away from the Mets too, but
yeah, I mean,
so would I.
You had the Brewers. They had a positive test. I mean, so many games were canceled this week that not let alone
Cardinals also did. Cardinals had 4 people.
Yeah,
but it was hard for fantasy owners too because. I mean, I'm not tying this in saying, Corona or fantasy is more important than Corona. But
you just got to learn how to manage.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. I mean,
my fantasy.
Managerial mistake. Got to be ready to go with what happens.
Wait. Did everyone here win in fantasy besides Nick?
I believe they did.
Sorry to break it like that.
Yeah, screw you, Nick.
Yeah, I
guess we're going to bring that up right now.
But
who beat them though? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you know what?
It's a big F you to Nick.
When you go through adversity to start the season.
Oh, yes. I will give you that. You had a lot of players dead. Like, you had Mookie doing shit. You had
multiple postpones.
I mean, we
I've
all
had
did.
5 players going to IL.
Teams.
Yeah, I was going to say.
How many?
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
How many series are postponed right now due to coronavirus?
I think 4. No, 4.
I think 3. I think 3 or 4.
So that's 8. That's 6 to 8 teams that are not playing right now.
They said 24 games in total have been suspended so far, have been postponed.
Yeah, but it's not like you have all 30 guys from one team on your team, so it's not like catastrophic.
Hey, I mean, if you're Mike, you might.
At this point,
if you're a certain player with the full Yankees squad on your team, then
he's lucky they haven't tested positive yet.
Something
they won't let them test positive.
Something scary, actually. When they came back, he actually almost came back on Mort.
He did.
Yeah, but as I said, managerial, you learn what you need to do.
I mean, if the Yankees played the whole week, they would. I think
I would have made the necessary changes.
Something I do want to.
One day I forgot to even set my lineup.
I was gonna say something I do want to address about the fantasy is I don't think any of our first round picks have panned out at all.
Mine's starting to come out now.
Who's
heating up? Alex
Mookie's
Bregman
on fire too now.
Bregman?
Yeah, Mookie and Bregman are starting to heat up again.
I was gonna say Bellinger's staying steady, but he's again just steady. Ben, who'd you pick?
I picked DeGrom, which has done pretty good in his first 2 games. I think he had one pretty lackluster game.
Has he gotten
his
the
first
win,
game
though?
was good. I think he got the win the first game.
No.
Or did he? Oh,
He should have, but the bullpen gives up the game.
That's true. Okay, so yeah.
I mean, well, he's 1-1 in games that he started.
Let me tell you one thing though. I will flex for one. The best sleeper pick in the 13th round. I got Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray. I'm proud of that. Very proud of myself.
I mean,
and my first round pick hasn't even played a game of baseball yet.
Who was your first round pick?
Juan Soto.
No,
but
we knew that.
I mean, he should be coming back.
That was my whole plan. Because now,
really?
Now I have Juan Soto coming back. I have Jordan coming back at the end of this week.
Will he be the same though?
Probably. Then I have Bryce Harper finally playing baseball starting Tuesday. I think they're come back Tuesday. I don't know. And then I think the Cardinals are playing.
So
Tuesday.
rip Teoscar.
No, the Cardinals are gonna be off a few days.
What do you mean, Rick Teoscar?
So
they just had 2. Cardinals just had 2 more test positives.
Yeah,
They're missing out games.
Yeah. Teoscar will find a spot on the team.
I just want to mention something real fast. These are my 3 most surprising teams that are doing well so far, and we can discuss them real fast. The Baltimore Orioles, 5-3, sitting second in
Yeah.
their division right now.
They're stringing together some hits.
And then we got the
Just
Chicago
swept the
Cubs.
Rays somehow.
Chicago Cubs sitting at 7-2 in their division, top their division right now. And then the Colorado Rockies sitting at 6-2 at the top of their division.
See, about the Cubs, haven't they versed the Pirates 5 times already? 4 times? Or
Yeah, they
no?
played the Cubs and the Brewers. I mean, the Pirates and the Brewers.
I mean,
Yes,
the
yeah,
Tigers
yeah.
have faced the Reds 5 times already.
Yeah, but like they're both like decent teams, and like the Pirates are probably one of the worst teams in the league. So like once the Cubs start versing a little bit of a better team, you'll see like them starting to lose. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they're versing the Pirates who can't hit a baseball for their life.
And then I
Josh Bell's just stuck there.
think our disappointing teams are the
Just say it,
Boston,
say it.
the Boston Red Sox.
Nah, I didn't have high hopes for them. I knew it.
The Rays.
Yeah.
The Rays. I was gonna mention them.
I mean, then you have to put the Nationals on there.
Oh no, I don't know why I said the Boston. I meant to say the Rays, but I was looking at the Red Sox. I meant to say
the
the
Nationals are 3-4 now.
I mean, then
Okay,
again,
so they
there
came
are
back
high
up.
hopes for the Mets every year, and then they just never live up to it. So it's not even like surprising at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Mets, and then I mean probably just those two, and then the Angels probably
Again,
very disappointing.
anybody that really thought about it knew that wasn't
sh-
going to be a disappointment.
Shout out to Beckham Trout.
Yeah, no, something I saw his
Initials spell bat.
Yeah, I wonder if he did that on purpose.
You know he did.
He
Let's
had
be honest
to.
here.
He already has
Yeah,
a
he
baseball
went-
reference page.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean-
saw that. He's like 8 pounds, I think. I saw.
Which I had tweeted on the original picture. I said, can't wait for him to be on draft boards tomorrow because I knew they're going to do that. They probably
He's
did.
gonna
They
make
didn't
the
make a
league.
baseball reference page.
Draft boards in 2038.
I mean, the best thing I saw was somebody say, I was hoping the kid's name would be Rainbow.
Rainbow
That's better.
Trout, that
That's
would've
better
been-
than
Yeah, that
bat.
would've been a good one.
No, I mean honestly, but Beckham Trout actually goes pretty hard.
Yeah, that kind of goes hard. Like we're gonna see him in the league with his dad. Probably not with his dad, but it's possible.
No, I mean,
Hey, it's possible.
His
I mean,
dad's coming up on 30, and the
Trout's
kid was just
young.
born.
yeah.
wait, isn't Trout 27?
I don't know. He's got to be close to 30 though.
I think Trout's 27.
I don't think they're
I
gonna
don't think
cross
Trout's gonna be
paths.
in the league near his 50s.
Yeah.
No, definitely
Yeah, no,
not.
so
Maybe as a manager, but
Trout's 28, but you never know. He might like keep on playing until he can play a season with the Sun.
You realize, okay, so 10 years from now, his son will be 10. He'll be 38. 8 years after that, I mean, he'll be 36 or 56. Or wait, no,
46.
So he won't be playing at 46 years.
Hey, you never know, man.
I mean, the at that point, the Angels would give him another stupid contract.
Yeah.
So maybe.
No, at that point, Beckham will just get drafted first overall by the Angels, and we'll just get a whole nother Trout.
Yeah, because they'd still be terrible at that time. So yeah, makes sense.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't think other than like those things we talked about, much has happened in baseball. They considered, or it wasn't considered, but it was brought to like after all these postponements and everything, it was brought to Rob Manfred's like desk, like, hey, what are you gonna do with the season? He said, we're still gonna play. I'm not a quitter and stuff like that. Even though
After he threatened everybody to.
after he threatened
the day
everybody,
before.
he basically
know,
said, we're playing, but the players have to be better. So
No, yeah, he literally threatened the MLB Players Association and said if you don't make sure the players don't get the the virus, then we're gonna cancel the season.
The one being bullied becomes the bully.
I've never seen like a knucklehead man.
mean-
like right next to him and Adam Silver. I mean, I don't like Adam Silver. That's just me.
I like Adam Silver, best
Um,
commissioner in sports.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that at this point, if it gets any worse right now, they should just delay the season for 2 weeks, have 2 weeks where there's no games, no interacting between the teams, and then just try it again after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, they were going fine until the Marlins decided they
Yeah.
wanted to go out and get a piece of butt in a club, and then they all come back.
It was
Sweet
literally
move.
the Marlins.
Infected.
fault. Everything was going
Infected.
decent.
Are the Phillies gonna play tomorrow in New York?
I do not know.
I think they said they have one more day. But they were able to meet today as a team finally since they didn't have anybody test positive.
It's not yet canceled, so that's positive.
yeah, I think they
Wasn't it
actually
just like one coach in their staff that got positive?
Yeah, but then they ended up saying it was false anyway.
Oh well.
I don't think the Marlins are playing until next week, right?
Yeah, they're still.
They start off hot too. Miguel
Wait.
Rojas was going to be MVP.
Tell me why the Tigers played the Cardinals in a doubleheader on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Just
because
a doubleheader.
well, it was because they were supposed to play tomorrow, but the Cardinals
were?
can't.
I didn't.
Yeah, so they just went ahead and moved it up.
Okay.
And the Cardinals were supposed to play a doubleheader today, but
Oh, gee.
Wait, didn't the Tigers and Reds play the first like 7-inning doubleheader games today?
yeah, but I thought somebody else did that already.
I don't think so.
And Trevor Bauer pitched a complete game.
I swear somebody else did.
7
but-
innings. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say it took them 115 pitches to get through 7 innings.
Really?
Yes,
how many hits did the Tigers get off?
Two.
like 4, I'd just say, at least.
2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, it was 2. I think it was Crone and someone else. No, it was Harold Castro and Mercer.
In which
Yeah, but
first game
they
or
were-
the second game?
It's not like they were just straight up striking
In the
out against
second
him.
game. I think he did like 8 strikeouts. 7.
Yeah,
Actually, actually, that's not that much.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like
it was less than his first time.
Yeah, it was Castro and Mercer. So, but yeah, I mean, MLB should be interesting in this next week to come. See what's gonna happen with the Marlins. I almost said Mariners. Marlins and I mean Phillies. I think it looks like they're returning to play tomorrow or something like that. I mean, they haven't postponed that game yet, so by all looks, it's gonna be tomorrow. And something I wanted to address that I saw. Trevor Bauer went off on the MLB about
Yeah, and he wore his own.
Again?
He wore a shirt after the game that said Bauer for commissioner because he's awkward
because
like that.
he was complaining about which is
Ours a fire YouTube channel.
he does have a point with what he said about how the MLB they postponed the Tigers versus Reds 8 minutes before first pitch.
Yeah, but guess what, Trevor?
Oh.
Weather happens. So we don't need to go crying about, I was warming up. Oh. Like I play in the Midwest. I don't expect weather to happen.
Well, I mean, that is quite,
Like I get maybe yes, they could have read the radar or something. But here, especially, it comes right out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean,
I don't mean to reference the wiffle ball again, but we played I think we played all 3 of our games in the rain that we played.
On a normal day here, it'll be 85, and 3 minutes later, it's downpouring.
Yeah, because it was raining this morning here, and
that's everywhere except LA. Like, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing in LA, weather's going to happen.
I mean,
So for him to get all mad about
I just wanted to bring that to the table since we were talking.
He ended up pitching today anyway, so like,
yeah.
I mean, I would have loved for him to get rocked today and have him cry about, I got rocked because I wasn't ready. I was ready to pitch yesterday, and then I got a little tired of my bullpen from my crow hop from the mound and then over the wall.
He is a Cy Young favorite right now.
He is.
he is.
Reds fans.
He's not even the best pitcher on the Reds.
I mean, right now
no,
he is
I
technically.
I mean, statistically, yeah, he is.
Because Luis Castillo got rocked the other day.
I mean, he has a 0 ERA and a 1.42.
All right, so I think we're
Well,
gonna
you're
move on
forgetting
to a
about
little
Wait.
to a little
Yeah.
Nick Times Ben type of show, or have them talk about the hockey season, how that's going on. 'Cause
Dude.
I'm not saying I'm confused about. Are they in the playoffs right now? Like, has the playoffs
They're doing
started?
No.
qualifying.
They're in the
Okay.
qualifying for the playoffs.
Okay.
Kind of like what the NBA is doing, but instead of all the teams playing each other, they're doing series.
Yeah.
With-
Yeah.
seeds.
I remember how they said we talked about on here. I think how they were setting up their how they were setting up that like first round, and so they're just playing those games right now, and then playoffs start like mid-August ish, I think.
So
Right?
this is the thing that's determining who gets the the Red Wings pick.
Yeah, you're right. That who gets the first pick?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I already ranted about that. Not ranting about that again, but I mean, stupidest thing.
Could be a win-win for a team.
I mean, Didn't you say like the best prospect is from Montreal, and Montreal is in these playoff games, and
Yeah, but I mean, they actually did win the other night, so I don't know. They might not even try to tank.
who knows? Who knows? But I mean, I guess I don't even know. That's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard or seen from the league to give a playoff team the number 1 overall pick. Like,
I mean, it's
Stupid.
rigged.
stupid. But so playoffs start like mid-August for hockey then.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should
it's
be
five.
around
It's only
then.
5-game series between everybody.
All right.
So
And then I mean, who's favorites looking like for the I think what's being called the COVID Cup instead of the Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, none of the real favorites coming out of the regular season played. The top 4 teams in each conference, I think, are already in the playoffs automatically, so they don't have to play.
Seattle.
Yeah, I was gonna
Seattle's
say,
not a team yet.
Yeah, I guess
I
the
know.
favorite's Boston. Oh, 'cause they're the best
Boston.
team.
I was gonna say Boston. I feel like they're a favorite. Blackhawks are they a favorite at all?
I mean, they did beat the Oilers, but they're like the last seed in the West.
Yeah, it's.
I was still told to bet the house on the Penguins, so that's what I would do.
They lost the other night.
They lost, yeah.
What about Tampa Bay? How are we feeling?
They're always good, and then they choke in the playoffs, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, and then St. Louis. Are we St. Louis Blues?
They're
And
pretty
they
good.
won the
They
chip
lost
last
today
year?
too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they won last.
okay, so and then we have Washington Capitals.
They're good.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting,
Okay.
I guess.
So are the so is Boston on a bye right now, or are they playing?
I don't know. The top teams are doing like a round robin to like
Yeah.
seed the top 4 or whatever.
That's weird.
Okay, so the top 4 are the Flyers, the Brewers, the Lightning, and the Capitals. Then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're just playing to determine who gets what seed.
Lightning. Okay. All right. Wait, is this the Avalanche? I don't know. I'm just this is very confusing.
I mean,
don't know.
is it really worth the energy?
I mean, hockey's just. I mean, I like the system that they're doing. It gives you more games to watch if you're a hockey fan. So I mean, if you're a hockey fan.
Bubble's working.
Yeah, the bubble's working. They've had 0 tests, right?
Well, I mean,
Zero positive.
the bubble's gonna work for every sport, just like how it is in the NBA.
Yeah. I was gonna say we can go right to the NBA. The NBA is doing perfectly with their bubble. Nothing has gone wrong.
I mean,
Knock on
something
wood.
has gone wrong.
Knock on wood. Except Lou Will.
Lou Will wanted to eat
Well,
some. He said he wanted to eat some wings, but I think he wanted to eat something else.
Whoa.
I mean, okay.
And is it NBA talk now? Like,
Yeah, no. So
Yes.
I mean, their first, what you could say, weekend, I feel like was a success. You had a lot of close games. You had a couple blowouts. Doesn't seem like them favoring the Pelicans is working out too well. They've lost their first 2 games.
I claim the Nets.
Suck it.
And then we made a bold claim about one of those Friday games, and I believe we were completely off.
What did we say?
I don't know.
We say a
going
lot
back
of stupid crap on this.
Going back to Friday's games, I think we said that
No, it was for Friday's games.
it was
What did
for
we
the
say?
Kings Spurs. Wait. No, because never mind. It was before that game started, the Kings Spurs. We said the Spurs were gonna win, and then you guys saw that DeMar DeRozan was starting at power forward.
Yeah.
I think I still said Spurs
That was a
though.
bad claim, but the Spurs ended up pulling out and they won that game. Darren Fox looking good with his new haircut, and he's playing pretty well out there. 39 points. I think that's career high for him.
I think I got almost all my picks right. I picked the Nets over the Magic.
I think we all said the Mavericks though, and they lost that game.
Yeah.
I mean, we will address that game though. They had a breakout player, not favoring, but Trey Burke went off that game.
That came out of nowhere.
As
He
we all
literally-
figured.
My man hit.
No,
my man was-
no one figured that.
I did.
he-
I said that when he signed with them.
he
Yeah,
did.
but
he dropped 30 in his first
but
game.
no one figured that he was gonna go off versus the Rockets.
So off the bench, 11
The
for 6.
Rockets. They don't play defense.
All right, so off the bench. So Seth Curry, he went 0 for 4, 0 for 3, and
And he played in the stretch. Like he played in the fourth quarter and overtime.
Yeah, but Trey Burke had more minutes.
Yeah, Trey Burke played 30 minutes.
Yeah, as he should.
He went 11 for 16 from the field, 8 for 10 from the 3-point line. He had 6 assists and 31 points. He had probably the game of his career.
Because he chucked up that buzzer beater at the end that missed, and then his other miss was an air ball short.
I mean, tonight's game, Trey Burke went 2 for 6, 4 points against the Suns.
Because the Suns
he only played 12 minutes today.
I mean, that's another thing to take with fact.
I don't get what we're doing, Rick Carlisle.
Speaking, man, another person from Michigan, Karis LeVert went off today.
He did,
as usual again.
I mean, he's the only one.
Yeah, he had 30 points himself.
As I claim the Nets as my team.
Have fun with them.
Another thing I want to point out: Mo Wagner is not starting for the Wizards, which is very interesting.
Did you see Thomas Bryant today?
Yeah, he had 30, I think.
30 and 30.
I was watching that, and I think Mo got a foul and took him right out. They were
you guys said he was gonna start.
Was starting.
They were so mad that I think he fouled Allen, and they took him right out of the game after 2 minutes.
I do want to address the fact of the Washington starting lineup because they have Shabazz Napier, okay, quality bench player. He's starting at their point. They have Troy Brown Jr. I think he's their starting shooting guard. Could be wrong. And then they have Isaac Bonga at the 3. Then they got Rui Hachimura at the 4, and then Thomas Bryant at the 5. So, I mean, you got an interesting lineup there. Definitely something that could spoil some people.
I mean, they're 0-2, so they're pretty much already done.
Yeah. I mean, going on the side of Brooklyn, they have a nice, they have a nice 3 in that starting lineup in LeVert, Harris, and Allen.
But you got who is this? Lance Thomas, a man that hasn't played since Nick days.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I remember him with the Knicks.
That's why he has 10 points.
Wait,
he had 0 points.
Should we talk about what the West standings look like now?
Yes, please. I would love to hear that.
So if Memphis has lost 2 games in a row in the bubble so far, so now the Spurs are only 2 games back in the 9th seed. Portland's 2.5 back. Look at the Pelicans are in 11th place when everyone. The Pelicans are gonna make
Pelicans.
How many more are they playing? How many more games are they playing?
6.
Every team plays 8, and the Pelicans have played 2. So
and all I'm saying is the Suns are 2-0 so far, and they're only 4 games out of the playoffs now. So
the Pelicans lost, and I think the Grizzlies won.
Suns are now tied with the Pelicans.
The Pelicans lost, and I think the Grizzlies won to add on to their lead.
I mean, honestly. I mean, everything's going well for the Spurs besides not the Spurs, the Suns besides. I mean, the Spurs are doing good too, but the Spurs won twice. Everyone else lost the game. That's out of the playoffs in the West.
Low key, if the Suns can somehow upset the Clippers on Tuesday, I'll hype on the Suns train.
The Suns' offenses look good so far.
Are the Kings playing tomorrow?
They're garbage anyway.
Do we think anyone's gonna pass the Grizzlies?
No. That's why I'm saying they won. The Grizzlies won the other day and the Pelicans lost. That about sealed their fate right there.
Their game tomorrow versus
I was gonna say
New Orleans.
Grizzlies versus Pelicans tomorrow is going to determine a lot of what.
I mean, that's not going to determine much for the Memphis Grizzlies, but it's going to determine probably the whole season for the Pelicans. I would think.
It will.
Well, if it comes down like a tiebreaker or something, well, I guess it wouldn't be because
they'll move half.
Oh, I saw something. If teams are 4 games out of the 8th seed, they play a play-in tournament.
That's what the Pelicans are aiming for.
So right now, all those teams are gonna do.
That's why the Grizzlies just have to win and the Pelicans lose.
Yeah. Right now,
I'm assuming the Pelicans only have 2 losses or so left.
If there's going to be a playoff tournament for if you're 4 out, currently, every single team in the West is 4 out.
Oh wait, so
because Memphis has lost 2 games, so that
the East is already set, right? The East is already set.
Basically, unless
no chance. I literally think Brooklyn has to lose out. Wizards have to win out.
But who won tonight? The Bucks or the Rockets?
Rockets.
What? So the Bucks still haven't clinched then. I mean obviously they're gonna get first, but
also
the Raptors are now 6 games behind the Bucks.
So the Bucks haven't clinched, and the Lakers could have clinched the other night too.
Something I want to point out: Miami has a chance to steal that 3rd spot from Boston. I don't know if that benefits them because that would put them up against Philly, I feel like Miami.
I'd
was
rather versus the
devastated.
Pacers if I'm the Heat.
I mean, T.J. Warren. Should we talk about T.J. Warren's
T.J.
game
Warren,
yesterday?
56 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Apparently he's
I don't
dropped
know.
50
Do you want to
before.
face him
56.
right now?
Yeah.
T.J. Warren, bubble T.J. Warren might be different.
Bubble
Yeah.
T.J. Warren is something to behold.
I forget about him sometimes.
Yeah, me too. And the fact that the Suns traded him for
Former
cash
Suns
consideration.
Yeah. I used
They
to get
traded-
him
they
and
traded-
PJ
they traded
Tucker
him
confused,
And a
so
second-round pick for cash consideration.
wanted him out of town. I get him and PJ Tucker confused.
Wait.
That's how weird it is.
Wait, what team did he drop 50 against?
Sixers.
The Sixers.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was the Sixers. I
They're a
think.
pretty good
Oh,
defensive team, honestly.
Another one that doesn't play that hard of
I mean-
defense at that position.
Aren't the 76ers a pretty good defensive
Yeah,
team?
I mean,
Defense?
didn't we all say they're gonna be like a top defensive team with Ben Simmons at power forward too now?
We did, and then
Yeah,
Shake Milton.
but Shake Milton's not good if he's getting yelled at by Embiid in the first game. They're trying it.
Well, I knew he's not gonna be a good. Like it's Shake Milton. That's not a
That's what I'm
playoff
saying.
point guard.
That's why I'm saying
they-
Richardson and Thibault, and then Matisse Thibault. at the
No,
shooting
so
guard.
you want to hear their starting lineup? It was Shake, and then they had Richardson, and they had
Tobias, Ben, Embiid.
Yeah, Tobias, and then they had Al Horford coming off the bench.
Yeah, which is what we had
Yeah.
said, but I was still
yeah, I
saying
forgot
that
we
it
said
should have been. I was still saying it should be Richardson at point guard with Matisse Thibault at shooting guard.
I mean,
No, see, I don't think they would put. 'cause
is Richardson a
Richardson's not ball-
playmaker though?
He's not. He's not.
Not really,
he's
but I mean Ben would still be handling the ball the most.
Matisse should be the point guard.
That's who.
You know, Matisse has become a goat since he made a YouTube channel.
I heard that. I heard that Simmons is taking 3 threes a game now.
Is he?
That's
Maybe
what
in
I.
practice.
Did he make any threes yesterday?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's look into that.
The
No,
world,
no, he
the
didn't take
Twitter
one
would have
three.
Twitter would have exploded if he made it through.
No,
I don't-
He didn't attempt a three.
I don't know because I think it was like his agent came out and said he's gonna attempt
probably-
like 2 to 3 threes a game.
He's probably doing it in
Maybe in the
practice when
playoffs.
he's wearing those special anxiety gloves that make him shoot the ball that he was wearing.
Yeah, he took no threes. They didn't take much threes as a team there, but the other thing I want to talk about: how do you guys feel about Butler trying to make a statement and not wearing a name on the back of his jersey and then getting yelled at?
Why does everybody care about?
Who, Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, he tried.
I mean, Jimmy
before the
Butler was
game-
like the only one I saw to do it.
before the game. He tried.
It's just
walking
straight
out.
blank.
Yeah, he tried walking out on the court with just his number on the back, and then he of course had a backup jersey with his real name on it. But then like he tried walking out on the court.
What is that supposed to mean with no name on it?
I mean,
I don't.
okay.
I don't know what.
What I,
statement
what I
message is
think
trying
to make,
they should
but-
do is if they should be able to have whatever they want on saying on the back, but like either above it or below it, they should have their name. Because I don't really watch basketball that often, so when I'm watching the game
You know,
and I see Lonzo Ball and his name is really long, I get really confused on the back of his jersey. They should have like a name on there so I can tell who's who.
I'm assuming that
Like-
what Jimmy's trying to do, like something close to it, would be like not trying to pick a side or like
Just put your
play,
name on the jersey.
play for something
like-
extra. But like if
No,
he
I
put his
think he
name, people would be being like, well, he's not with us. But if he put like a saying, people would be like, oh, he's like the rest of them. So like he's trying to sit in the middle. Like I'm just going to be straight blank.
I
and-
read
and be with
somewhere
both of
that
you
he-
guys.
that with doing that, he was trying to make a statement like, I forget what it was. It was saying something like, not like saying their names, but like, I'm not gonna have my name on their back when people.
Yeah,
are
that's what I'm
saying
meaning.
Their names, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning. Like
Yeah.
that he wouldn't want just his, and then have people say like why isn't he picking something when the rest of them are?
Yeah.
And then if he picks something, it'd be like, well, it's either the wrong thing to have on there, or it's like
Yeah.
people, the average person, like, oh man, there goes Jimmy Butler. He's got to be like the rest of them.
Yeah, but Spurs,
wrong.
they're looking pretty dominant. They had another good win today. DeRozan's looking pretty solid as his current.
yeah, he actually had a game winner today.
Oh, he did. He had the game winner.
Well, free throws, but
Okay.
Yeah, I
He
saw
He
that.
actually made free throws. The heck?
yeah,
Yeah, they're looking pretty solid going small ball. I mean, they're playing Rudy Gay off the bench, which is a strong move. And
he's
it
still
looks-
decent.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah, I saw they started Lonnie Walker today.
Because
No.
it's Popovich having time off.
No, so they start Their lineup goes Murray at point guard, White at the 2, Walker at the 3, DeRozan at the 4, and Jakob Poeltl at the 5.
So you're running. I mean, is DeRozan a guard technically?
Yeah, he's a
The
shooting
guard,
guard.
small.
So
forward.
you're running.
He's
you're
like
running.
6'5".
So you're running 4 guards.
Yeah.
In a power forward.
I mean, it's working.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Like the
I mean, it's
Rockets.
Popovich. Can't really question Popovich.
I mean, if you execute it correctly, it
It's like
could
the
work.
Rockets.
honestly,
They actually have a center though. The Spurs.
a decent lineup
It was like a power forward.
would
It's the
be.
same thing.
I'm thinking. Hold on. It would be like.
Popovich had this time off to plan it. He knows what he's doing.
It was gonna be Murray at the point guard, DeRozan at the 2, DeRozan at the 3, and then like Lonnie Walker or White at the 2, and then Gay at the 4 with Poeltl at the 5. But I mean, obviously, maybe he's trying to embrace that small ball for once. He's trying to move into new age and embrace small ball, and I mean, it's working for him. Obviously, they're 2-0 in the bubble, so.
Who did they play the first game?
The Kings. They played the Kings and the Grizzlies.
I mean, the Grizzlies a big win for them. Like
Oh yeah, I
the
mean
the Kings have looked awful.
As
Kings
they
are
have
the
all year.
Kings.
I don't know why
Yeah.
they're there. That's what I'm saying.
Kings are like the Wizards. We still don't understand.
Who's
why
been
they
playing
are.
good on that on the King? Like
Nobody.
Fox, I guess.
Yeah, because Kings lost again today against the Magic.
Wait, so is tomorrow's the Nuggets' second game? How did they play the first game with that really big lineup? Because I know that Jamal Murray and
They
Gary
didn't
Harris are
really-
out tomorrow.
They didn't do it.
Yeah. So here, I'll read
Wait.
out their
Yeah.
lineup.
Who started last game for them?
So their first game, they started Monty Morris at the point guard, Torrey Craig at the 2. Michael Porter Jr. actually had his debut as a player, and he started at the 3, Millsap at the 4, with Jokic at the 5. So
Yeah.
They got blown out though, didn't they, by the Heat?
by 20. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, arguably your two best definitely your two best shooters are out. You got Gary Harris and Jamal Murray.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so
you get Bobo more minutes.
honestly,
they play tomorrow against the.
he played 11 minutes, I think, right?
Yeah, he played decent. Let me pull it up here again.
Yeah, I think he played 11
I
minutes.
know they have Plumlee as a backup big, but I feel like I don't know.
Bobo played 12 minutes. He had 5 points and 4 rebounds
They
with
they
1 assist.
they play OKC tomorrow.
Should be interesting. OKC's they're just as hot as any team you could say. I think.
Yeah, I
OKC
mean-
looked really good the other day.
You know, underrated Shea had another really good game last game. As
I'm
people keep saying he's
curious
nothing.
how Chris Paul's gonna do against cause wait, who started that point for the
Probably
Nuggets
Monte
last
Morris
game?
again.
Probably Monte Morris by the looks of it.
Is Jamal Murray not back yet?
No, I saw Murray's. They said they're probably gonna sit him for another game.
Legend has it. Jamal Murray hasn't recovered since the video. He's still
I
weak.
mean, yeah,
What do I think about
yeah.
that picture.
Like
he's
he's still
sh-
weak from the video. Like Legend has it. He never got his whereabouts back.
Something I do want to
He's
point
still
out
shaking.
though, about the Thunder is that they had their Darius Bazley go off for them. He had 10 points. I mean,
The CP3
wait.
set him up.
he could
Is Bam
really-
out tomorrow?
He could really
Okay.
be a changer for them in the next couple of years. Like he could become their starting small or power forward. Like that was a steal they got. Getting
Yeah,
him.
because we know Ferguson and Diallo are turning in anything for them.
Yeah, so
No,
it's
those
and
are
Andre-
their 2s anyway.
Andre Roberson finally came alive.
yeah, so it says Murray with his hamstring is considered very questionable. But then it says
Told you.
it sounds as though the team is prepared for him to miss at least one more game.
Told you his legs have been weak since the video. Knew it had to be.
He pulled his hamstring.
He's looking homeless now. I saw like what he
He's
looks like
looking
now.
rough.
It's looking
And I mean another
Harden's turning into Bigfoot. If we're talking about that, he's like a few days away from looking like prime Andre Drummond on the Pistons with the chest hair flowing out of the jersey. I think that's where we're getting close to.
I mean, while we're in the city of Detroit, I think if you
Oh.
kind of phase us into this next topic,
Oh.
last topic of the day, going with the trend.
Oh my,
Matthew
wait.
Stafford has been added to the COVID-19 list or
And
the reserve list, what you could say.
and another thing about the Nuggets, they have Gary Harris, Will Barton, and Jamal Murray. Yeah.
They're all out.
Yeah, they've been out the entire time.
We've talked about this, Joe.
I mean, I didn't know Will Barton was out. That was like
Oh.
the biggest one to me.
Well, it's not like he's a different.
No, but so Matthew Stafford, he's one of multiple. I think he's the second starting quarterback now because Gardner Minshew for the Jags just got placed on it too. But you're seeing a lot of teams, almost
Makes
every
sense.
NFL team has been placing players on the they're calling it like the COVID-19 or inactive list, which basically means they've tested positive for corona. So
Wait, does that mean they tested positive, or they were like in contact, or I
Or
don't
they had
know.
symptoms or
Either
something.
either or.
yeah, I think it might be either or. So we don't know if Matt Stafford has it, or we don't know.
I thought he said he did.
He did.
Because they have to come out and say it. And I
No,
think he got put on the
no.
list. I thought he said
Yeah,
he
no.
did.
No, he was just put on the list.
I don't know. I didn't hear an official statement or anything.
Oh, he did.
But due to these players being put on these lists, you also see a lot of players deciding to opt out. Some big names we've heard are Nate Solder, C.J. Mosley, another key defender from the Jets that they're not going to have this year.
That scares
I'll get
me.
to another thing about the Jets. The Jets have been making a lot of questionable moves lately.
Didn't he opt out?
Yeah, he did opt out.
He had that for
Because
family
he
health
saw he was
concerns.
going to have to play for the Jets in the first place.
So let's talk about
Actually,
this for a
no,
second.
I think
This
that he
man
has
signed a
people.
4-year contract, largest linebacker deal that had been signed in free agency, and he has played 2 games in 2 years.
He finessed the bag.
He finessed the Jets like no one has before.
I mean,
To be honest, anybody could nowadays.
Neither his fault though.
I mean, it was his choice to play, but
I mean,
Anybody could really finesse the bag from him.
yeah.
I mean, I heard that he has like a newborn at home and stuff.
Okay. I mean, then yeah.
And older people in his house, so I wouldn't take a chance.
True. But yeah, you see a long list of people. Patrick Chung has opted out.
Half the Patriots team.
Yeah, I would say a lot of the Patriots team is opting out.
Yeah, that's why I've been seeing memes about Belichick just going into grocery stores and asking if anybody played high school football, and if they did, they can report to the practice field.
Yeah.
Well, no, something I saw is that they said somebody was like, God damn it, Belichick's doing it again. That he's making all of his players opt out so he can get the number 1 overall pick for Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, that's obviously not what he's trying to do, but it's leading in that direction.
But I thought Cam Newton's supposed to be the hero for them.
Well, I mean, Cam Newton had a 1-year contract, so he's not coming back ever.
Because right now,
As a backup.
okay, so Devin Funchess, he was another big name that opted
Sure.
out.
Yeah, for the Colts.
Okay,
Good
so
man.
let's name off the Patriots
He's like
that
the
have
third
opted
receiver
out.
on the Colts.
Tight end Matt Lacrosse. Wide receiver,
that's not that big, but
wide receiver Marquis Lee. Safety
That's-
Patrick Chung.
that's
Running
big.
backer Dante Hightower. Running back Brandon Bolden. Offensive tackle Marcus Cannon. Fullback Danny
big.
Patel. Offensive lineman Najee Torin.
So like I think 4 or 5 of those are starters.
That keeps helping the Bills' chances.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah,
then-
I saw a meme. It was like the top 2 New York defenders aren't gonna be aren't gonna be playing for him this season, and the Patriots 8 players opted out, and like the Bills looking like the perfect spot.
Yeah. I mean, unless Miami makes some noise, then Bills basically have it.
Hopefully nothing else happens with the Bills.
Yeah, no, I saw 2 players in the Bills opted out.
So
Not
while
really
we're
key guys.
I mean, EJ Gaines was slated to be the second corner, right?
No,
I'm pretty sure he was.
like the 4th.
Chiefs, so while we're on
Yes, sir.
the AFC East, let's talk about your Jets. They just
boy.
decided to release their starting left guard.
Right
of
guard,
nowhere.
right guard.
Out of nowhere.
Well, I mean,
Out of-
they signed 6 new offensive linemen last year, and I think they got $7 million for it.
But-
So what I'm guessing is they're either gonna try to get Logan Ryan or Clowney. I heard Clowney, I doubt, but Logan Ryan's a possibility.
So now we want Clowney.
I mean, could that be a move for Clowney though after C.J. Mosley opted out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know.
but
I mean,
Clowney said he wants to go on a winning team, didn't he?
I mean, yeah, he said that, but no winning team's gonna give him a big contract, and the Jets will end up paying him like 4 years, 80 mil for some odd reason.
You telling me that someone else is gonna finesse the bag from him?
Yeah,
Probably.
He probably
I mean, yeah,
will.
yeah.
Oh,
So
most definitely.
He's
That's
he's
the
gonna
only reason
sign with
the
them and request a trade the next day.
He's
I
gonna
mean-
sign and then
Big there.
immediately opt out.
It's like
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell. He just signed there just to be there. He doesn't want to be there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, since they're not the best team, they get the ability to finesse the bag. So yeah, I'll probably sign for like 20 mil if he does sign there, but that's whatever.
So that's something to look out for there. I mean,
No, but that move was definitely that the GM was trying to just either like try
Create
and sign
money.
someone because we only had like 19 mil left, I think. So I think it was like
so he's
26 now.
definitely trying to create money then.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's get rid of the offensive line. That was the weakest part.
Yeah. I mean,
I
who needs
mean,
who needs an offensive line.
I mean, he was horrible last season.
Darnold's young. He's still got so many years ahead of him. Who needs an offensive line to block him? He can take hits.
I mean,
It's gonna help him get better.
Greg Van Roten, like the guy who they signed, was better than Winters, and that's not saying a lot. So
I mean, but I heard Winters is gonna find a spot very fast because I think he was Pro Bowler last year.
oh,
You might need to look that up. But
The Bills
I,
might just pick him up because their right guard's out for like 2 months.
I don't want to be wrong on that, but I thought I saw.
I don't
an
know if he's
interception.
good though, but
chief.
But yeah, I mean, we're gonna see a lot of players opting out this year, obviously with everything going on because a lot of these guys at home, like it was Marquis Goodwin just signed with the Eagles. He obviously opted out because his wife back a year or two ago had a miscarriage. They finally were able to have a baby, so he's like, I'm not gonna give up my opportunity of risking my kid's life and over me playing a football that I can play for the next 5 years or however many years. He was like, I'm gonna put family first this time. So, I mean, you really see people coming out and showing what they.
Well, I
really
mean,
care
yeah,
about.
Marcus Goodwin has had, like,
He's had a tough
like he's had a tough problem with, and he said, yeah, I was watching the video where he said like he's, like you said, he's putting his family first this time.
Yeah.
So he says he's not gonna make that mistake again.
Oh yeah, I think that's all the NFL news. Nothing really big other than just everyone opting out and coronavirus list is.
I mean, if I were NFL player too, and I there was someone who I knew that was at risk that like lives with me, I'd opt out too. They don't care about their players currently
Yeah.
at all. They didn't make any plans for anything.
Yeah, I mean the NFL is probably the least planned out of any league right now. But I mean they still have a month till game time, so
if that
But-
even happens.
yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Okay, so I think that's all we
Just
got for you guys.
I'm gonna throw one more thing in. I was looking for news. They haven't released yet. I'm assuming it won't come out till tomorrow, so we might talk about it in A&M.
Okay.
But wishing the best for Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, I did hear about that. I did hear. About
Yeah, I saw he got hurt today.
that. I saw MRI that he was getting MRIs.
People were saying some outlandish stuff about it.
Yeah,
Um,
I was seeing some interesting.
Well, you know why.
yeah.
People are
Also,
sensitive about that all
something
the
I've
time.
been kind of treading water on saying this is going back to NFL. I don't mean to take away from that. Antonio Brown's suspension finally came out. He has to serve 8-game suspension before he can come back. Now, about a month ago, I got on this app called what is it?
Yoke.
Yoke. I got on this app called Yoke, and I played some Call of Duty Warzone with the starting running back for the Rams, Daryl Henderson.
Big boy flexing.
Yeah, I gotta flex that. Gotta flex
Is he the
it.
starter?
I think either him or Cam Akers, but
Oh yeah, Akers.
I played with him, and it was me and a couple other random people on this app, and we got talking while we were playing the game and everything, and Antonio Brown came up, and he said, and we were like asking him how he is as a person, and like then it got brought up like where is he going, and I was like, oh, I heard like Seahawks a possibility. He's like I don't know, man. He was like, from what I've been hearing, the Ravens are gonna pick him up. So I mean, I don't know if that's official news that like he's been hearing
That's been broke here first again.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We
that
tend to
we're
do that.
breaking here first that the Ravens are gonna pick up Antonio Brown, which would be an amazing pickup for them.
Yeah,
Which
they gotta wait 8 weeks now.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like the Kareem Hunt situation that
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like
Browns.
that.
I
It's like
forgot
this
about
year.
that, man.
he's gonna be
Does
there
he still
for a
play?
playoff run.
Yeah,
He'd
he's on the
it'd
Browns.
be
He's a
amazing for the
backup.
it'd be amazing for the Ravens to get him. So, I mean, I just want to break that news right there.
And I feel like that'd create drama for the Ravens.
Probably.
I mean, don't they already have some because of Lamar? I mean, like, just how everybody hating on him.
Basically,
I mean,
yeah,
no one
how-
hates on him.
that.
He's just the third best quarterback in the league.
But like he would bring such a big personality there with like Ingram in the backfield already. Like they got a good team there that I feel like he would mesh well with. So
And his cousin's there too.
who's his cousin?
Marquis.
Oh, that dude from
Hollywood Brown.
LSU. Yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
Marquise Brown.
So I
Was
mean,
who's that dude from LSU, right? That he was given money on the field.
No, that was
that was somebody else.
Oh, but did he
That
just
was
get
Odell.
drafted? Oh yeah, it was Odell doing that.
That was Odell.
yeah. I was about to say that was Odell.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for us. You guys got anything to finish off the video with? Anything you left to say?
Should we make NBA picks again?
Yeah. I feel like let's make some NBA picks.
Yeah, let's just go through it fast here. Not,
All right, let
not
me
going too
see.
deep into it.
All right. So Toronto, Miami.
Um,
I don't know. The Raptors' defense is way too good. I was looking at it today, so.
I'll go Miami on this one.
I mean, maybe Duncan Robinson goes off. I don't know.
I want
I'll
to
go
say
Miami.
Miami, but the way the Raptors are
It'll be
playing, it's helping them.
I gotta say the Raptors.
Yeah, Raptors, honestly.
We'll go Raptors on that. All right, Thunder Nuggets.
Thunder.
Thunder. I think they're pulling it
Thunders.
off.
Easy
Thunder,
Thunder.
yeah.
I think CP3 and Shea are going
Shea and CP3 are combining for 50.
crazy.
They're combining for 50.
Yeah, honestly, they are combining for 50.
Pacers Wizards.
Tie.
I say
TJ
Pacers
Warren's
easy.
TJ Warren's gonna drop
have
another
50
40.
pointer.
No, I think TJ Warren's slowing down. I think you're gonna see like a
I mean,
big
They'll
drop
put,
off.
they'll put Bertans on him. Wait, is Bertans even in the bubble?
No, he opted
no.
out.
Oh, dang, that's tough.
I mean, the Wizards are the first back-to-back in the bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Pacers, but not a pretty game.
No.
Let me put it that way.
All right, Grizzlies Pelicans.
Grizzlies.
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 I mean, is Zion
real
on a
playoff team
minute
there.
restriction?
Probably.
I say Zion has his first breakout game on ESPN at 6:30.
Oh my.
Of course, it's not ESPN.
See, I'm picking
Yeah.
a breakout on the other team.
Who?
I mean, Ja was
Another-
at a triple-double
Jonas
today.
Valanciunas.
No, another big man on the Grizzlies. I think
Brandon Clark.
yes, I think either Brandon Clark or Jaren Jackson takes Zion out back behind the shed and shows him what the NBA is about.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm looking at Valanciunas' last game versus the Pelicans, and he played very well. So I think he's going to continue with dominance.
Valanciunas is underrated.
Very underrated.
Oh,
Yeah.
plus he's going against Derek Favors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're about to see.
But the Pelicans are the favorites, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You gotta
Even
go.
though the Grizzlies are ahead of them.
All right, so we
Yeah.
split that then. I still say Pelicans, but Spurs 76ers.
Sixers.
I say
the
Spurs
six.
stay on-
I feel the
Spurs stay on their
Sixers.
hot. They stay hot-handed and they beat the
DeRozan-
Suns.
I mean,
I don't think
Jo-
that small ball is gonna work at the Sixers.
Jordan's not doing anything against the Sixers. Yeah, especially small ball against tall ball.
Yeah. No,
Jordan-
I mean,
Jordan's not doing
Embiid's
anything
gonna
with the
go
Sixers.
crazy.
the one thing I don't think Embiid's doing all that crazy. I think like someone like Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons are going to go.
Ben is clamping Jordan down. He's the only
I
one they have to
think-
worry about.
I think it will. I think if anybody has a big game, it will be
I think Tobias. I truly
Matisse
think Tobias is going.
I had to think about that. Okay, so
Yeah, they'll have to put Oh, never mind. I was thinking.
so
of
Sixers for that
I
one
mean,
then.
Tobias is from my
Yeah.
hometown, so I'm riding him. But
All right, so Lakers versus Jazz.
Tobias is from the hometown.
The Jazz have looked not that great.
Yeah, Jazz are a bit iffy.
And it's the Jazz.
So
I
Rudy
have
Gobert
to
could-
say the
Rudy Gobert
Lakers.
could be tough for AD
Oh.
though.
he will be. That'll be a tough
80
game.
had a rough game against the Raptors, so I feel like he might bounce back.
You know what? Honestly, I feel like it is like, LeBron's had a rough 2 games. I think he dropped like 20 each game, which is bad for LeBron.
Not rough.
I mean, yeah, but for LeBron, that's
It's
like
like triple doubles back-to-back games.
yeah, I know, but for LeBron, that's not a good game, you know. So I feel like he's gonna have a very good game here. It is.
Yeah,
Nobody in the Jazz can guard him.
Exactly.
Joe Ingles.
Exactly. Like
Joe Ingles is only good against Paul George.
It's like I feel like Anthony Davis might get locked. Like honestly, Davis might get locked. And is Donovan Mitchell playing? No,
he's
right?
way fat. He's way more agile and everything than Rudy Gobert.
so-
Nobody's locking up AD on
yeah.
that team.
I don't think Gobert's gonna be that great on the perimeter defending him.
So I mean, Lakers take that one hand.
They should at least.
Okay, so there's our picks. We'll go through them one more time. I'll say them. We got Raptors versus Heat. We're taking Raptors.
Nuggets
versus Thunder. We take the Thunder. Pacers versus Wizards. We take the Pacers. Grizzlies versus Pelicans. I think we came to a
Grizzlies. I think.
I think we took Grizzlies there. So that's our only underdog pick of the night.
Is it really underdog though? Like,
No,
I mean,
I mean, Grizzlies are
favored by
back,
4.
I guess. But
So
yeah.
And then Spurs versus 76ers. We got 76ers, and then Lakers versus Jazz for last game of the night. We got the Lakers.
The one upset potential game or two could be Toronto, Miami, and Nuggets and Thunder. Those can be 2 upset games that can go either way.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Thunder are
Actually not the Nuggets. Never mind.
low key, the Wizards about to upset.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or you could see 76 or the Spurs. Who knows? Anything can happen in the bubble. So I think that's all we got for you guys, though. So thank you for watching the video. If you can drop a like and subscribe. I think we're still staying at our solid 61.
You know what? 61's my favorite number. It's right.
Happened somehow.
So 61. So yeah, we're on our way to 70.
61 people that probably don't even watch.
Yeah.
You know what's
guys
funnier
for
than
watching,
61?
and,
62.
62.
See you for A&M. A&M should be an exciting video this Wednesday.
Should I think we're talking about
A lot.
Yeah, we're talking about a lot. So
But
might
the
be
main
all
topic is-
Should be
wiffle
some
ball.
beef.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
this-
might be an all type of wiffle ball type of episode.
Yeah, I think we have our first channel beef.
And then back for Bud's podcast on Friday, and then Nick and Joe's Swimmer on Saturday. So see you guys next time.